Today we're going to be discussing how to deal with or how to handle a crazy chick. We've all had our fair share of crazy chicks in the past, myself included, and a lot of men don't really know how to deal with them properly, right? And that's okay, that's fair, they're unique, right? So today I'm going to be showing you how to handle them. But before we get into the handling part, first we have to understand what a crazy chick is. Crazy chicks, believe it or not, my friends, are the opposites of hoes. What do I mean by that? Well, hoes are bitches that are for the streets, in the streets, she belong to the city, you know what I mean, right? They act like pseudo men. They try as much as they can to separate sex from emotion so they can fuck like a sport. And even though they become efficient in doing that, they'll never be as good as men because they were never designed to be able to fuck multiple partners for a prolonged period of time. So that's not really built into them, right? But that's how hoes are. Now, crazy chicks, they are the complete opposite. They are a lot more picky with who they sleep with, but when they sleep with you, they get attached really, really quickly. And they are a lot more emotional. They're gonna behave a lot more erratically, go through a lot more mood swings. They're basically like a woman squared. Like if you can take a woman and put her into another woman, that would be a crazy chick. Double the estrogen, double the horniness, double the emotionality, double the insecurity. It's all just amplified times 2 with a crazy chick. And that's why she'd be the opposite of a hoe. There are 2 types of crazy chicks. The ones that are crazy before you fuck and the ones that are crazy after you fuck. Now let's talk about how to handle the ones that are crazy before you fuck. Just leave. It's pretty simple. If she is showing you erratic behavior and you haven't even touched her yet, my nigga, no. You are signing yourself up for destruction, okay? It's not worth it. You just need to fucking leave, okay? You know how some girls hide their true selves in the beginning? She can't even hide it. She just showing you that she's crazy from get-go. You gotta leave, man. If she can't even control herself enough to hide it from you in the beginning, I'm sorry, bro. You just gotta leave her alone. And if you don't believe me, they actually did a movie on this. I like to think it was a documentary. It's called A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. If you didn't see it, you should see it. If you want a masterclass on crazy chicks, that's the movie that you should watch. In this movie, right, there is this guy, he's played by Martin Lawrence, and this nigga was swimming in pussy, bro. He had hoes every day of the week, right? And he saw this bad bitch at the club one time. He was like, yo, I want that, right? But she was playing hard to get initially. Because remember, crazy chicks are very particular. They're not just like these other hoes, right? So he was like, okay, challenge accepted. So he pursued her more strongly than he would any normal chick. Because he's used to getting chicks easy. So he's like, oh, a challenge. Let me see if I can get this one, right? So he gets to the point where they're at her place and he's like trying to get in them draws. And she tells him, yo, I'm not like these other chicks. I'm a little crazy. If I get hurt, I go crazy. He told this nigga up front that she crazy. She said it, right? And then Martin was like, that's okay. I'm not going nowhere. I'll never hurt you. And then this nigga did some dumb shit. He said, I love you to the crazy chick. You stupid motherfucker. So that's the first mistake, right? Now, fast forward, they in the bed naked. This nigga about to dive in them guts, right? And she says, by the way, I killed my husband. This nigga said, okay, I'm okay. This nigga said, all right, well, yeah. And he's still fucked. And then afterwards, for the rest of the movie, she was trying to kill him. And he's surprised. I'm like, bro, if a bitch tell you, yo, I'm crazy. And then after that, before you fuck, she says, yo, I killed the last nigga I was with. Why the fuck? Why would you do that, bro? If she exhibits crazy traits before you even smash, bro, leave. Not worth it at all. Jesus Christ. All right, so that's how you deal with chicks that are crazy before you fuck. Now let's talk about the chicks that get crazy after you fuck. Now, in this instance, the chick is crazy because she requires a lot of reassurance, constant validation, constant attention, right? Probably stemming from some trauma she had when she was young, or some ex that really fucked her up. I don't know. Or a bunch of men that fucked her up, whatever. But she's crazy because she's been hurt one too many times. So how do you deal with this type of crazy chick? Well, you have to have excellent frame control, meaning that you have to be the rock in her tsunami. You have to be able to direct the craziness away from you. She has to be crazy for you, not crazy to you. You understand what I'm saying? To give you an example, Harley Quinn and the Joker. Harley Quinn is crazy, right? But she would never even think of disrespecting the Joker, harming him or his property. Why? Not because the Joker's crazy, but because he has excellent frame control. If Harley even thinks of stepping out of line, the Joker checks her immediately. Yo, I'm the Joker, bitch. The Joker don't let no shit slide, bro. So in the same instance, if you want to deal with a crazy chick, you have to be able to nip any type of animosity she could direct towards you in the bud immediately. You can't let her direct her craziness at you. You have to be able to direct her craziness outward. Like, she's crazy about you. If she's crazy about you and not crazy to you, that's the dynamic you want. Now, what happens a lot of times is that when a guy doesn't have excellent frame control, doesn't automatically check her when she starts to get out of line, she becomes Krishan Rock. So in the case of Blueface and Krishan Rock is crazy, but she's crazy to Blueface too. She assaults him, destroys his property, disrespects him, all that because he does not have good frame control. He lets her do all these things to him. So you do not want to be Blueface to Krishan Rock. You want to be the Joker to Harley Quinn. Let the woman be crazy, but never affect you. You cannot be afraid of the crazy chick. If she knows that she frightens you, she is going to take advantage of you. And she's going to get you to do whatever she wants. You'll have no say. You'll be a slave to the crazy chick. So gotta make sure that your frame control is excellent. Any type of disrespect, anytime you see that she starts to direct the craziness towards you, she starts to think that, hey, fucking this nigga up is a good idea. Fighting him is a good idea. Disrespecting him is a good idea. Nip it in the bud immediately. You gotta be the Joker. Now, you don't have to be crazy like the Joker. In fact, I wouldn't recommend that. You are supposed to be as solid and as stoic as possible. So if she's crazy about you, it never even crosses her mind to harm you because you've already established a solid frame around you. Like when it comes to you, no disrespect will be tolerated. Violence or destruction of property or otherwise. That's how you have to move with the crazy chick. You have to keep her on a tight leash. You let her out a couple times. You give her a chance to express her craziness, but you never let her just leave the switch on. You keep her on a tight leash and only unleash her in certain instances. The best way to let her unleash her craziness is usually in the bedroom. In the bedroom, you let her be as crazy as she wants to be. That's her outlet. But when you're dealing with her on a day-to-day basis, keep that shit tight on a leash. Let her know we're not doing that. If you want to be with me, we're not doing it. You got to keep it tight. Now, I'm going to be honest, even if you keep the tightest leash, it still may not fully protect you because this bitch is crazy at the end of the day. But once again, like I said, have the dichotomy of Harley Quinn and Joker as much as possible, and you'll mitigate a lot of risk in terms of dealing with the crazy chick. Also, just to go back to the tight leash idea, if you give her too much leeway with her craziness, she's going to take her own interpretation of what she thinks that you want or what she thinks that she needs to do for you or to you. So you have to be very direct, very concise, very matter of fact whenever you're dealing with her to let her know, no, this is exactly what I need you to do when I want you to do it. You have to instruct her like she's a child, because if you give her too much freedom, she will end up destroying you. So you have to have a very tight leash with the crazy chick. Now let's talk about the pros and the cons of the crazy chick. So let's start with the cons. First con, she's really clingy. Another con is that she has a high capacity of violence towards you, towards your person, towards anybody. Actually, her capacity for violence is very high. Third con is that she's gonna need constant reassurance and validation because she's gonna be very, very insecure. And your opinion is gonna matter a lot to her. So she's gonna need a lot of validation, all right? And also the last con is that if you lose control of the crazy chick, you can no longer contain her. At this point, dealing with her could lead to paranoia, insomnia. You might even go crazy yourself, right? It could even lead to death, bro. She might be some fucking serial killer bitch, bro. But enough about the cons. Let's go to the pros, because believe it or not, there are pros to crazy chicks. I know you didn't know that, but there are pros. Let's get into it. She got firebox, bro. Oh my God. Remember when I said that the crazy chick is the opposite of a hoe? If you fuck the hoe and you fuck the crazy chick, there's no comparison. Crazy chick box wins, always. Because remember, the crazy chick is just like a super woman, like a woman squared. What I mean by that is that her pussy is just extra good. Pussy is just extra nice, bro. And she tells you all the things that you want to hear. She does all the things that you want her to do. Oh man, the crazy chick box is just, it's on another level. And think about it, it makes sense, right? Because if the bitch was crazy and the box was trash, she wouldn't really be able to latch on to anybody, because they'd be like, no. It's like a Venus flytrap, right? The Venus flytrap cannot attract the flies if it don't have nothing sweet in there, right? If it just has some salt, some vinegar in there, ain't no flies gonna come there for it to eat. So it gotta have some sweet sense to attract the flies. Same thing with a crazy chick. The crazy chick has to have firebox to attract the nigga. What up? Next pro, the crazy chick is loyal. She is all about you. She ain't going nowhere. She's all on you. You don't gotta worry about her cheating, looking at other niggas. She only see you because she's crazy and she's obsessed with you. I know you can think that's a con, but that's actually a pro. You know that it's your bitch through and through. No, you didn't think about that, right? Yeah, there you go. Next pro, she's always invested in whatever you're doing. So say you are working on something, you have a business or whatever, she's always interested in helping you with that or with doing it or whatever. Your goals are now her goals. Your ambitions are now her ambitions. She completely conforms to your life and does whatever you want to do because she's crazy. Another pro of the crazy chick that a lot of men don't know, she is far more likely to have a low body count because, as I mentioned, a crazy chick is the opposite of a hoe, meaning where a hoe tries to detach herself from the emotion accompanied with sex, the crazy chick embraces the emotion that is accompanied with sex. And crazy women are very particular about the things that turn them on, the things that they like, the things that they want, because they're crazy. A crazy chick usually only probably had about like 3-4 bodies. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, the relationship's probably ended in disaster, which caused her to be crazy in the first place. But when she loves hard. And you can't love hard if you a hoe. Simple, right? So, crazy chick probably has a low body count. I know you didn't think about that, but that's another pro. And the last pro for dealing with a crazy chick is the firebox, bro. Once again, bro, sorry, bro. The box just I had to put it on the list twice because I'm serious, bro. Like, when she put that on you, bro, oh my God, crazy box is undefeated. It's undefeated. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Whoa, man. Anyways, firebox, bro. Firebox. Oh my God. That's it for the pros and cons. But at the end of the day, bro, crazy chicks, they're not really worth it. They're not worth it. There's too much risk involved. If you do find to manage one that's tolerable and one that you can sort of control, then I wish you the best of luck. But always be aware that in the back of your mind, you'll know she still has the capacity to destroy your life. There's literally a line in the Bible that says, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. I'm sure them niggas wasn't talking about no regular bitch. They was talking about a crazy chick. The crazy chick will fuck you up. Okay? Seriously. So you gotta make sure that your control, your frame is ironclad, my nigga. Because if she thinks that she can control you and be crazy, your life will become a living hell. I promise you. Do with it what you will, but that's how you handle a crazy chick. You're welcome.